next Sunday on Fox. Kyle Busch.
Whoa! That was big. Got loose off the corner. Had to get completely out of the gap. Oh, he's got right rear fire. Right rear down. Huge wreck. So Austin as Chastain hit him. Turns Chase Elliott around in the wall.
And totals Chase Elliott's car.
Well, you saw it. He had a big-time wiggle off of 4. That thing, it saw him get out of the gas. The flames came out of both sides. And then Chastain absolutely nails him on the front straightaway, turning into the 9. What a wreck. Car's lucky to not get upside down.
Sadler, big run right there. You saw what he did.
Oh, around goes the 60. Austin Cindric wrecking in front of the crowd. Daniel Hemrick's caught up. Tyler Reddick, Cindric, barrel rolls.
And when you're done, top one.
They enter the corner. It's up the racetrack a little bit. Matt Tiff's going to try to drive in there to get to his inside, and they just got together. 60 of Austin Cindric just wasn't on the very bottom of the racetrack. Opened up a little bit of hole that Matt Tiff you thought was there, and then you see right here the contact with Reddick. Started Cindric's flipping.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. to the bottom of the track. Jr. will win at Daytona. And the big one happens behind them.
Here we go. You can see him on the bottom. Rex starts in front. He runs in the back of the 24. Gets up on the 11. Now he's on top of the 50.5. Now it's just along for the ride. Watch the car stop. Watch the car stop. It gets into those poles, and it goes from, I don't know what, 180, 190 miles an hour, I'm just guessing, to a complete stop. That is unbelievable.
And it looks like that's 3,500 pounds. That stock car is extremely heavy. You see here, after he's upside down, the 2 is spinning. Obviously, he's already lost control, makes more contact with the 3.
Who's going to try to make it 3 wide?
Oh, Berry's gone, and he goes up and over. Huge hit for Josh Berry.
When it gets spun, contact, the 2 is getting pushed, and as soon as that car was pushing him, got turned around and went, this is what scared me, because Josh is hanging on his belts. He's not in his seat. He's hanging on his belt and has that frontal impact.
Here they come. Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, Ryan Preece. Logano on the outside.
Oh,
and Byron's around. He crashes. Caution is out.
Heavy impacted inside wall by the 42 of Larson. Oh, yeah, you can just see, looks like the 38 goes up the racetrack, makes contact with the 24 Byron. And that sends Jeffrey Earnhardt and Kyle Larson. Look at the air get under the right rear of the 42.
Wow.
Heavy contact with that right front. Left front.
I'd say for barrier was there. Thank goodness for that. But watch this thing. Once it starts flipping, it's like a feather. It just won't stop.
His
Put the
first
pressure on it now. 3 to go.
first oval track win. He won it in Infineon 96 races ago on the road course.
And who
half
do
a
you...
second. And the 99 has turned over Brad Keselowski.
And we have a caution.
My goodness.
I don't know if I'm okay.
The spoiler back on these cars, they'll quit turning over like this.
Keselowski's put the window net down.
The roof flaps deployed, but it did not sit that car back down. I'm like you, Darrell. I'm going to be so glad to see that rear spoiler back on these cars.
I think that's it's got to be something to that.
It's going by Noah. A little bit of contact on with the right front fender. Car turned sideways and just flipped in the air. That is, quite honestly, that's just not acceptable. There's no way that a car, when it turns like that, should get up in the air that easily. There has been millions of dollars and hours of time spent to prevent that from happening. That's going to catch everybody by surprise.
And you see right there, slide, that gives you a great view of the whole underbody we talk about, the underwing, everything that took people Talk about for damage, and then here it catches the grass and a couple pretty violent tumbles. I mean, you said it, Rick. 3,000 pounds. It looks like a Matchbox car.
He implemented a specialized team completely dedicated to restrictor plate racing. Less than a dozen people. Oh, and we've got trouble on the track, and it's Kyle Busch upside down.
Big time crash. Kyle Busch goes upside down and rolls down across on his roof here on lap 26. Cars comes back over, and now side over side barrel rolls. Kyle Busch left side of your screen in the 5 car.
Now, he moved to the outside to go around Casey Mears. It looked like Tony was going to go out there to help him, and it could have possibly been a little bit of contact. Yeah, it doesn't always have to be, because you can get yourself out there, and all of a sudden the air's changing, and just a horrific wreck. But once again, Kyle Busch gets out and walks away.
He said, I think we're going to have a fast race car. His spotter, Eddie DeHunt, just told him it's time to be greedy.
There he goes. There we go. Here we go.
Oh, upside
down.
Side.
Well, AJ, that was a humdinger. And here is the initial contact. You see Chase's car yawed out just a tiny bit in the corner.
And they got him loose.
That's all it takes.
That's the one. He was going to save it till that last little bump.
I was just going to say, AJ, just be a little patient here. We got a little ways to go yet, and you got a pretty good car. Wow.
In a moment.
This is amazing footage, folks.
For AJ Allmendinger, and he's going to give it right to Noah Gragson into the wall. He'll go.
Oh, man.
Big hit for Gragson.
Lock it down,
and the caution comes out again.
Still wrecking. Allmendinger with a big run. Noah with a block. Allmendinger being pushed by Jeremy Clemens, and wow. All 4 tires off the ground with that impact.
He goes to the nose of the 48 of Alex Bowman, hoping for a push.
What a move. Oh, he can't get that push. Oh,
into the wall he goes. And they'll collect more cars behind. The 14 stays on the ground.
Brake, hold the brake, hold the brake.
And he starts coming back down the track, right in the left rear quarter panel. Goes the 48. The 48 wants to push him, but he needs to push him in the right side. But the 14's driving up the track loose.
White flag.
White flag is out. 2.6 miles to go. Oh, trouble, the big one. Allmendinger on his lid. Side over side, end over end.
Hey, Jimmy Johnson got out of shape first there. It saves it. And right behind him, everybody starts getting together. Looks like Tony Stewart forces Allmendinger upside down.
Boy, and that, thank goodness the safer barriers on that inside wall.
Yeah, and we've seen in past that when something happens behind the leader.
Oh, Suarez. Briscoe got into the back of Suarez, and he gets pounded. Dang it.
Oh, Buescher's upside down.
I think he hooked a drain. You see Suarez come up. Just wasn't clear. Caught the 14, gets sideways, and here comes the impact. Hard hit. You see him spinning.
As you can see the 21 try him again. Now Dan Stillman keeps telling Paul, hit your marks, hit your marks.
Oh, wow. 8 car on his side.
Martin Truex Jr.
Comes up on the back of Mike Wallace in 38.
Squeezed up into the wall.
And Mike obviously had no idea he was on the outside of it.
That's a wild ride.
Boy, that is unbelievable.
Keep it behind you, keep it behind you, keep it behind you. Run to go, run to go.
The white flag is out. They're going to crash. With a big run. They're crashing. Christopher Bell upside down. I count 13 rolls for Christopher Bell. Watch it.
Well, Daniel Hemrick almost went underneath that 4 truck of Christopher Bell.
It's a testament to the safety of these racing vehicles that Christopher Bell can take that kind of ride.
Which side of the bumper Denny gets to. Told Denny to calm down just a little bit back there. Denny said he was just trying to learn for later.
Oh no! Big crash on the back straightaway takes out William Byron, Kyle Busch, and Harrison Burton.
He's flanked off that right-hand side.
Come off the corner, the car got light exactly like I was talking about. Man, it went over too. I was right. Dang it. A lot of good cars.
Whoa, got trouble getting into 3, guys. Joey Logano. Big crash. Oh, he's upside down.
Over and over, Logano goes between 3 and 4.
No.
The car will come back to rest on all 4 tires.
Really just kind of a stack-up effect. Like one of them got on the brakes and it's kind of forced. Yeah, look at Tony Stewart just missing this crash. Man, here's where it really gets exciting. Man. We talked about that there's nowhere to go as you come off of these corners, and when something like this happens, you make a commitment, and you've got one opportunity really to miss this wreck.
Boy, he is, and he is right up against that wall, but he made the pass. Oh, trouble.
Hard at the wall goes William Byron.
Nose is in.
Oh,
Byron went in hard.
Oh. Matt Kent's has piled in the barn right to the 14 car right at the end there. 24 set down here on fire. 37. The 1.
Boy, they're 4 wide there.
Byron on the bottom.
He just gets loose underneath
he just
the
starts spinning out, gets into the.
Man, it just.
Oh my gosh, that car almost went over.
Just hooked, nosed in.
How many times have we seen a car land on top of Ryan Newman?
Ryan Newman? Yep.
I mean, that's 2 or 3 times I can remember.
Too many.
Going to be 2 laps to go when we come around this time. And there goes Daniel Hemrick. Off the bumper of Sheldon Creed. And this is the big one here at Talladega.
Oh, my. Got one upside down. Is that Daniel Hemrick?
That's Hemrick upside down.
Yeah, here's a view of some of these hits into the wall. Here's how Hemrick gets over. The 91 takes a pretty good hit there.
Riley Herbst looked like in the 98 riding right underneath of Hemrick as he went up on the wall.
There was some talk of whether the team could switch points.
Whoa, guys, whoa. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I have never seen anything like that in my life.
He hit that wall a ton.
Oh, my gosh.
That's a part of the racetrack.
I can't even hardly watch that.
It's a part of the racetrack, but Murray said was a little slick getting in. Not knowing if Michael changed his line a little bit, got a little too much into that speedy dry.
3 Fords have separated themselves. A big push coming now for Harvick. And around goes a couple cars. Preece upside down. He's barrel rolling through the grass. Ryan Preece upside down in the infield.
Going down the back straightaway, he makes a move or gets help from behind, and the car goes into the infield air. It just lifts right up off the ground.
In the 20, this was off from, I believe, turn 12, the 42 with a big shot to the side of the car.
Jones and the 24, and around goes the 77 of Jones, almost up over the wall as they hit hard.
That Kenseth?
The 20 of Kenseth involved, as is the 1 of McMurray.
You see it coming off turn 2, and Eric Jones, car gets loose, puts a little bit too much wheel back to the right, and basically head on into the wall, and then major impact behind, got him up in the air.
I think that was Daniel Suarez, perhaps, that made the first impact. It looked like the 19 car, that orange and white car.
Whoa, look out! Elliott's gone. Keselowski, Reddick, 2 playoff drivers in this wreck, and the car goes over. Tyler Reddick has flipped.
That's the issue. Let's check it out, Diff.
So Reddick is up high. We'll look at the 45, the Jumpman car. There's contact maybe with Truex and Elliott. That was the spark.
It is. Truex and Elliott side by side. I don't know if it's contact or just arrow tight, but the 9 of Elliott up the racetrack, not meaning to, catches the 45. Around goes the 45, and as the 45 gets in here, he hops onto the quarter mile and gets upside down. Crazy looking accident for Tyler Reddick in the 45.
Unfortunate circumstance what happened, but were you able to learn about anything?
Wendy, we've got a problem. The 99 of Ricky Stenhouse almost up in the air. Almost over is the 99 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. This could be the end of the run for the championship. Boy, there could be involved in something that will end your day early.
There he is right there, right behind. The right rear tire went down. Justin Lofton had nowhere to go. Look how high that car gets up in the air, and it comes right back down when the roof flaps deploy. You see the debris right there. The tire already went down. Justin Lofton was having a great race. He had nowhere to go. He has a lot of damage, but
29 to go now as the green flag flies once again. Haley, not a great restart here as Ryan C gets off to a good start, and now they're 4 wide going into 1.
That's it.
Oh, and around goes the 7, hard into the outside wall.
Buddy, hang on,
the
hang
7
on.
On the apron, the 21 of Anthony Alfredo was into the wall hard. He's upside down, sliding through 1 and 2.
Take another look at it. Focus on that bright red or orange number 7 back here. That's kind of where the whole thing starts.
And normally you think you're going to get down here, you're going to slide up into the racetrack, but he just never had a chance to. Allgaier just kind of, I think, needed to give that spot up, get out of the throttle, but knowing there's a race win, if you can make it work, maybe ahead of you, just chose to stay in the gas.
He's finally got that car back down to the bottom of the racetrack with Daniel Hemrick in the rear view mirror. So he lost almost 10 spots. Oh, trouble. John Hunter Nemechek spins off turn 2. We've got one car, I believe, over, or either that or just the parts are flying. A multi-car incident. I believe everybody's up, right? John Hunter Nemechek got turned at the exit of turn number 2. Came up and just dove into line across the nose of John Hunter. Gave him a little bit of a brake job. And then
into the carousel, you see Daniel Suarez here in practice. He loses the back of his race car, gets up into the tire barriers, but he'll get out. He was just fine.